What you're hearing right now is a sample from my album, Evolving Seeds of Glory. This is not a promotion video for the album, although you can check it out if you want, the link will be below. But the reason I don't want you to hear this is because today we're gonna talk about the process that I took to come up with the different solos of the album. It's very different from anything else I've done before. I'm gonna show you exactly how it's done. There is a formula that, if applied correctly, will allow you to come up with the best theme possible for any chord progression. That's coming up. Hi, my name is David Waldman. Welcome to this channel, which is all about helping guitar players around the world find their unique voice, develop that voice on the instrument to tell their own personal musical story. And this is exactly what we're going to do today. When I was recording Evolving Seeds of Glory, I took a very different approach. I did not write any of the songs using my guitar. Why? Because I wanted the music to truly be something that was from me, not from my ability to play. If I had an idea, I then had to figure out how to play that. And I wanted something that the listener could enjoy, and it's an instrumental album, and I wanted to make sure that there was a story behind it that the listener could relate to, and that the listener could go back to that album and discover new things each time. And that's kind of why I took that approach, because I believe that there is a very unique story in each one of us that can be brought out, and if you try to bring it out just by your ability to play the instrument, then, well, that story will be limited by the ability to play guitar. And that's not what I wanted. And as I was doing this, as I was recording this, I discovered a formula that I applied throughout the full album. That formula became a full chorus that I will tell you about in a little bit. But that formula is made of 4 key ingredients that, if applied and mixed correctly, will always result in a theme, a melodic theme, that you can expand on and that the listener will relate to anytime, regardless of the chord progression used, regardless of the genre. All right, so let me tell you a little bit about this formula. There's an acronym for that formula. The acronym is LOVE, L-O-V-E. L is for lyrical, O is for obvious, V is for visual, and E is for expandable. And if you use these 4 ingredients correctly and you mix them together, you will always come up with a theme that will be the only theme. Once someone listens to it, he can't get outside of it. He can't get that thing outside of their head. And that's what has been used, I discovered, in countless guitar anthems. Think of the Top Gun theme. Da, 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 da. Well, it has these ingredients. That was just an example. And you find that throughout the album. So that's why I wanted to start with that. All right. So we're going to touch on the 4 ingredients. And for that, I've got a very simple backing track that you can hear right here. This backing track is available for you for free. Visit the link below and enter a valid email address, and you can use this and the different charts that we're going to talk about today. All right. So we're going to get started with this using our formula, L-O-V-E. The first ingredient is the lyrical ingredient. Lyrical means that there are lyrics. We're going to use lyrics to play over this. And I did this a little bit in previous videos, but I'm going to talk a little bit more about that. When I'm speaking to you, or if I'm singing something, there's an essential thing that happens in order to work. Got to take a breath. And if you start composing your theme with lyrics, the breaths are going to be there automatically. So that's the first thing we're going to do. I'm going to listen to this track, which has a tempo, obviously. We're going to come up with lyrics. And if you've been following the channel for a while, you know that the simplest lyrics are often the best. So it could be anything. If you're uninspired, grab the book and start reading it. Just a few sentences. But here's something. Maybe we can do something like, I am walking by the sea. I wish you were here. Okay, 2 ideas here. I'm going to say them over this. wish you were here. Okay, we'll do that several times. I am walking by the sea. I wish you were here. Okay, I like that. That's the rhythm element. Da 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 da. Super simple. Da ga. Da da da. Okay. It's the first aspect of the lyrics. We've got the breaths in, and we've got a very simple rhythm motif. Now we're going to sing this. And we don't need the guitar, because if you start with the guitar, if I started writing this with my guitar, then it would be very predictable, because I'm very limited in my ability to play if I only rely on the instrument. But if I put it down and if I start singing these lyrics, the ideas are not going to be from the scale patterns and all that. So try something. Bear with me as I'm searching a little bit. If you can hear it, you got it. It's okay if you can't sing it properly. Walking by the sea, you are here with me. Maybe it was not exactly that, but I am walking by the sea, you are here with me. Please bear with me. I am walking by the sea, you are here with me. So lame, but that's a good sign. Can you remember what I just sang? I am walking by, maybe we'll change that. I am walking by the sea, you are here with me. Okay, now I'm going to grab my pick. Where's my pick? Here it is. And we're going to try to replicate that on the instrument. So that means you might need to search around a little bit. Let's sing it one more time just to make sure we get it right. I am walking by the sea, you are here with me. Okay, I got it. Now, this is where you search a little bit. I am papa. Just search. Pa 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 pa. I am walking by the sea. Yeah, that. Na, 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 na. I would never have come up with that if I started playing right away. Da, 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 because it's a little uncomfortable. You are here with me. There it is. I am walking by the sea. Da, da, ba, da, da. Okay, I got my theme, which is uncomfortable to play. But that's actually good news, because it means that this idea was definitely not generated by the laziness of a guitar player, by the comfort zones. So that's good. I'm going to switch my tone to a lead tone here. Make sure that I'm matching the tempo of the delay. Okay, we're about 100 beats per minute. And I'm going to try to play that instead of singing it. It'll sound better. Sounds much better than I am walking by the sea, you are, right? But that's how it is born, from the lyrical aspect. That's the first ingredient of the melodic theme formula. L stands for lyrical. The next one is obvious. Well, we kind of did that as we were in the second phase there. Obvious, what does that mean? That means that the first thing that comes to mind is often the right one. And that's what happened here. La, da, 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 da. I had to tweak a little bit. Da, da, ba, da, da. But that really stands there. And once I hear it a few times, da, 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 na, 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 da, da. It's obvious. If I want to try to change that, find something else, it's hard for me to get rid of that. Da, da, ba, da, ba, da, ba. Da. I want to hear it again. It's really obvious. So that's where the O element comes in. Lyrical, obvious. I want to hear it again. Okay, so we have the first two ingredients, lyrical, obvious. The third one, LOV, visual. This is something for you, for the player. Oftentimes, when we come up with a theme without that formula, without thinking about that, we just go straight to the visual aspect, which means, you know, all right, I've got this. What am I in? I'm in D minor. I'm going to think 3 note per string. That's very visual. Or pentatonic. And that, if you only use the visual aspect, it's going to result in a theme or a solo or a melodic idea that is very directed by your guitar. You do not want that. There's a train nearby. I'm going to wait for a few seconds. Oh, a little more than a few seconds. All right, back to the V of L-O-V-E, visual. So the visual is really for you. When, like I said, if you're starting with just the visual aspect right away, your music is going to be very influenced by your ability to play. It should come after, because once we have our theme here, I can now look at it. That will kind of determine a zone of the fretboard. This zone is made of the notes of your theme, and in that theme, what we have are strong notes and weaker notes, and open notes, closed notes, transition notes. We've got a lot of different notes that mean different things, and put together create that emotional thing that you have when you hear it. Right? But now I've got a zone of the fretboard that I can look at, and that is going to help me with the final ingredient, expandable. So what does expandable means? It means that the theme, in order to be something memorable that the listener is going to remember, it means that it's going to be something that the listener will want to hear again, but not exactly the way that it was originally played. We love to recognize things. That explains why we often gravitate around the same song over and over, or those same patterns or the same licks. It's because we like comfort, the comfort of something recognizable. But we don't like monotony either. We like exciting things, and that's where expandable comes into the picture. So that basically means that now I've got my opening theme, and I can use the elements of that for my improv to expand on it. By gradually increasing the range that I'm using visually, go back to the original statement. And so forth. So the visual aspect is very important too, and it will help you expand on that theme. So those 4 ingredients, if you think about them as you're developing something, as you are jamming with people or writing a full album, it really will help you. Sometimes you'll find that if you just put the guitar down and listen, the answer will be given to you. 4 ingredients, the love formula. It's really something that is helping me every day, that I discovered. It took me years to really dive deep into those 4 ingredients: lyrical, obvious, visual, expandable. But if you apply those things, your music will be truly personal and something that you can grow, keep growing by exploring these 4 different concepts. Okay, I cannot end this video without telling you about the new Melodic Theme Formula course. This is a course that I spent months preparing for you. It's finally here, and I'm launching it this week. It's available this week at an early bird discount. You can get 49% off the course this week only. So I don't know when you're going to watch this video. If you click on it and it's not discounted, I'm sorry. But the Melodic Theme Formula is an in-depth study of what makes a theme memorable. What is going to make that theme stand the test of time? What is going to make a musical idea able to be recorded, and you can listen to this years after it's been recorded and still enjoy it? hopefully. And that's the idea behind the melodic theme formula. It comes with a lot of backing tracks. It's available this week at an early bird discount. So make sure that you check out the link below to read more about the course. I'm very proud of it. I think you're going to love it. Thanks so much for watching this. If this was your first visit, consider subscribing because every week 3 videos come out, Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, helping guitar players around the world find their unique voice, develop that voice to tell their own musical personality on the instrument. Thanks for watching this. I'll see you very soon. Practice well.